Hi, I'm Dr. Neneman with Neneman Chiropractic Clinic, and thanks for tuning in for today's video blog. Today we're going to do a follow-up from the last two video blogs. 2 weeks ago we talked about how to do neck exercises to correct the abnormal posture of anterior head carriage. Last week I just gave a basic posture tip, ways that you can remember to sit up straight with the proper posture. This week I'm going to show you some exercises you can do to strengthen your back muscles or your interscapular muscles, and also I'm going to show you how you can stretch your pec muscles. As I talked about in the last 2 weeks, it's very common with posture for people's shoulders to roll forward. When people slouch, their shoulders roll forward. And what that does, when the shoulders over time roll forward and they stay in that position, one of the biggest things that happens is your pec muscles, you have your pec major and your pec minor, but they basically run through here. With the shoulders rolling forward, these muscles shorten in length, so they're literally shorter, and thus they hold the shoulder forward like that. So I'm going to show you some a stretch to do. Again, you have to do it regularly, but over time, if you do it regularly, you'll get lengthening of that pec muscle, which can allow the shoulder to come back a little bit. The second thing I'm going to show you is actually some exercises you can do at home to strengthen. They'll actually strengthen your lat muscles, but then they can also strengthen your rhomboids and your interscapular muscles. Because by strengthening all of these back muscles, that'll also help pull the shoulder back. So it's a combination of the back exercises with the pec stretching. That combination done regularly over time will allow you to have a better posture with your shoulders sitting back. So I'm gonna show you those exercises and those stretches. The first thing I'm going to go over is the pec stretch that I was talking about. What you can do is find the edge of a wall or the edge of a door opening, anything with an edge, and you're going to place your arm up. You're going to do it with both arms. You want to stretch both pecs. You're going to put your arm up on the edge, and you're just going to kind of stretch and pull out so that you feel that stretch through here. When you do the stretch, you want to hold it at least 10 to 12 seconds. If you're not going at least 10 seconds, you're not getting the full stretch. It takes at least 10 seconds for that muscle to fully elongate. After 10 seconds, you can actually slide your hand up and do it again for 10 seconds. By moving your hand up or down, it'll actually target the upper part of the muscle more, the lower part. So the higher you go, the higher up you can stretch in the pec, and then you can do the same thing, go a little bit lower, and that just hits kind of the pec differently. Again, each time you do that, hold it for 10 seconds. Switch to the other arm, do the same thing. Go to an edge that'll allow you to stretch this way. Again, 10 seconds, then you can go a little higher. 10 seconds, go a little lower. 10 seconds, and doing this daily, I recommend doing it daily. Over time, can allow those shoulders to come back a little bit because the pec muscle will elongate. Next, I'm going to go over some exercises that are going to help strengthen your back muscles, namely the lat muscles, the rhomboid muscles, which are the interscapular muscles. And again, by strengthening muscles, it's going to help pull those shoulders back in conjunction with stretching the pecs. So I'm going to go over the exercise here. What you want to do is take a TheraBand. These come in tubes or either flat bands. You can get them at a sporting goods store, usually like Dick's Sporting Goods sells them. They're pretty cheap. And you can buy them, take them home with you. Again, it doesn't matter whether it's a tube or a band. And then you could go up to a doorknob, door handle, tie it around it like I have here. You can see where I've just tied it here on the door. Or if you have like a support beam or a pole in your house, where you can wrap it around the pole or the beam, that's another good way to do it, so that it comes off the left and the right side here. You're going to stand facing that knob or the beam or pole where you have it attached to. Feet shoulder width apart, and basically how close or far away you are will determine the tension. So if you want more tension to make it a little harder, you can step further away. If it's a little too much tension, you can step forward to lighten it up. But you're going to find that right tension, And it's going to be just a straight rowing motion like this. Now when you do this, you need to make sure you are squeezing the shoulder blades together. When you do this, you really need to focus on pulling with the back muscles. You do not want to pull with your biceps. That's one thing. People start pulling with their biceps. It is not a bicep exercise. It is a back muscle exercise to work the lats and the rhomboids. So you want to really make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. That's how you'll know if you're doing it correctly. Again, squeezing those, you should feel it, feel those muscles working between the shoulder blades and the lat muscle here. And again, over time, these are going to strengthen that and really help improve posture. For these exercises to be beneficial, I would recommend doing 3 sets of 10. Doing 3 sets of 10 it's going to really work those muscles sufficient to where over time they're going to build strength. Because it's not like you're doing heavy weight to where it's really tearing down the muscles. You could do these daily, or if you want to give your muscles more time to recuperate, you could do every other day. But you should be doing these at least every other day, 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Thanks for tuning in today. You should have a better idea now of what you could do more at home to work on bad posture, particularly for rolled shoulders. And as I've said in previous video blogs, feel free to email us or Facebook message us with any questions you may have. If you have a question about another type of exercise for a different part of the body that you want to be able to do, email us and I'll actually do a video blog on it. Again, any kind of question you have on any topic, feel free to present us with that question, and it can become a video blog for me to do. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of the week and enjoy your weekend.